This is dragon fruit, somewhat of an exotic fruit in Jamaica and one which is also expensive as it's a niche product. Currently, you can get this fruit for around $900 to $1,300 per pound. Yes, it's fairly expensive, and that's why I will be talking about this fruit today and how you could potentially cash in on this exotic fruit by cultivating your own dragon fruit farm. Pitaya, commonly known as dragon fruit, is the fruit of several different cactus species indigenous to the region of southern Mexico and along the Pacific coast of Guatemala, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. The common name for pitaya, dragon fruit, derives from the leather-like skin and scaly spikes on the fruit exterior. Now, let's talk about the health benefits of this exotic fruit. Dragon fruit is low in calories and high in fiber and antioxidants. It contains small amount of several nutrients and is a decent source of iron, magnesium, and fiber. Given the high amount of fiber and magnesium as well as the extremely low calorie content, dragon fruit can be considered a highly nutrient-dense fruit. Now, how does this fruit taste? Well, dragon fruit has been described as a slightly sweet cross between a kiwi and a pear. Currently, Vietnam is the largest dragon fruit supplier in the world, accounting for the highest share in Asia, Europe, and the United States. Thailand and Israel are the second and third largest suppliers in the European market. Vietnam is the leading supplier of dragon fruit to the Chinese market, and dragon fruit is also one of the main fruit products exported from the country. In 2021, Vietnamese exports of dragon fruit reached $1.04 billion, with $925.7 million of that amount coming from China. Now, let's talk about how to cultivate this fruit. Dragon fruits are grown from seeds found in the pulp of the fruit. Seeds grow well in a compost or any nutrient-rich soil mixture. Seeds usually germinate within 11 to 14 days. Since dragon fruits are related to cactus, you should try not to overwater them as they will need little water to survive. These plants will require some sort of support, so as they grow, they will find something to climb and attach themselves to. Once the plant matures, it will have a weight of around 10 pounds, so you will definitely need a very sturdy structure to support it as it's a little heavy. Since you're planning on growing this fruit commercially, you can expect to have planting density of 445 to 546 plants per acre. Now, from seed to harvest, it will take about 4 years for the plants to reach full commercial production, and at this stage, you can expect yields of 26,000 pounds of fruit from 1 acre of land. Now, how much is this worth? Well, currently, this fruit retails at $900 to $1,300 per pound. So, if you are growing this fruit commercially and selling at wholesale price, you can expect to sell it for at least $500 per pound. At 26,000 pounds, you are looking at $13 million per acre of this fruit, if weather and market conditions are ideal. Now, as mentioned before, dragon fruit takes at least 4 to 5 years to produce fruit if grown from seed, but this plant can also be propagated from cuttings, which will only take 1 to 2 years to produce its first fruits, so the best thing to do is to grow from cuttings for an earlier harvest. Once the plant establishes itself, you can see 4 to 5 fruiting cycles per year. Now, dragon fruit is a pretty hardy plant. It can endure temperatures up to 40 degrees Celsius and has adapted to live in dry tropical climates with a moderate amount of rainfall. The main cause of setting up a dragon fruit farm is its initial startup phase, because once established, only periodic weeding and maintenance is required, and these plants will continue to produce fruits for 20 to 30 years. You might also be wondering, does Jamaica have a market for this fruit? And the answer is yes. The fruit is being imported and sold in some supermarkets. And there is also very high demand for the fruit by hotels, as the fruit is used to make juices and smoothies for the millions of tourists visiting the island annually. What do you guys think of dragon fruit? Do you see yourself going into the commercial production of this crop? Leave your comments below, and thanks for watching.